Good morning. It is Wednesday, so that means it's time for our Facebook Live. Super excited to be here with you. So if you are watching this part of the video, you are probably watching the replay on either Facebook or YouTube. So thank you for doing that. I know it's hard to find a time that's good for everyone, so I'm glad that we have the replay. And then I will wait just a few seconds and let this pop up in news feeds. Good morning. I knew I'd have a couple people be able to join me live, so that is awesome too. I'm glad you're here. I've got a fun project for us today, and then some exciting news also. So be sure and stick around after I finish the project and I'll tell you some exciting news. So glad you're here. So let's go ahead and get started. We are going to be making this little pocket card. Now this is a card that we have made in class before, but it has been probably a good year ago. So I know that I have a lot of new stampers with me, a lot of new team members that may not have seen this. And I love this. This is kind of a go-to when I need a gift card holder, when I need a card that a lot of different people need to sign. And it's just quick and easy, and it's a great way to use up designer series paper or pattern paper that you have. So it has the little pocket with the card inside. So like I said, you've got plenty of room to write. If you need a lot of people to sign it, you could put another white panel here on the back, or you can attach a gift card here. So that makes it really easy to do a little gift card holder. So this one is actually made with the Ornate Garden Designer Series paper. And I thought what we would do, I'm kind of on a masculine card making kick here. So I thought it would be fun to go ahead and make it with the World of Good Designer Series paper. And I did want to show you, this is a stamp set I just got, and that is where the thank you sentiment comes from. So it is super cute with a lot of sentiments for both the outside and the inside of your card. So I wanted to share that with you. I love having a good thank you stamp set on hand. Now I will put the measurements in the description of the video. Once the video is over, I'll edit that. So don't worry about having to write down measurements now. First up, we have a piece of early espresso cardstock, and this is cut at 5.25 by 4.25. Then we have another piece of early espresso cardstock for that little card on the inside, and this is 3.5 by 5. We have a piece of Whisper White cardstock that's 3.25 by 4.75. And then I have a piece of that designer series paper that I told you about, and it started out at 4 inches by 12 inches. I cut 1.5 inches off the bottom. Set that aside. If you want to decorate that inside card, this is nice to use this piece, and then you also have decoration for the inside. So once you have this cut down, it's going to be 10.5 by 4 inches. You're going to score it at 1 inch and 5.5 inches. So we'll go ahead and fold this on our score line. And you're going to see that this card comes together really quickly. And another benefit is you get to see both sides of that beautiful pattern paper. Now I generally do not put any adhesive here on the sides or on this flap, but you could if you want to. I am going to burnish that a little bit better. So this paper is fabulous for masculine cards. I know I've told you guys that in the past. And I'm going to bring my paper trimmer in right quick and actually take this little piece that was left over and cut it down to 3/4 of an inch. So then that way I'll have that little strip that I can use. I actually have 2 of them. So we'll go ahead and start assembling the card. And I'm super glad y'all are here with me today. And as usual, I will go back and look at comments. Oops, I should have cut that down a little bit more, huh? That's okay. We can just snip that off. I'll just get a little bit of glue on my scissors, but that's okay. And then just snip that little piece off. Okay, we'll set that. Now let's go ahead and adhere this. We're getting that inside little card, and like I said, if you want to put some more white cardstock on the back of this, you could, or use some glue dots just to put the gift card on there. This is really handy, like if you're making graduation cards. I've made a lot of these at the holidays. And you could use any paper that you have on hand. Okay, let's go ahead and put some ribbon. Now this is that faux suede early espresso ribbon that you know I love so much. And we are just going to wrap it around, and I may come over to this other side to make this a little bit different. And because it's a masculine card and I'm using ribbon, I'm just going to tie a knot versus a bow. So you can see that I'm leaving it attached to my spool so that I don't waste ribbon that way. I just like to do that. And I know I've shown you this trick before, but I bring both tails up and snip them at the same time. So it gives me about the same size on either side. Now, you could put a glue dot under that little knot if you want to, but once we get our sentiment on, I may snip that more. Once we get our sentiment on, that's going to hold that ribbon in place. So like I said, if you want to put adhesive down those sides, you can, because mine is just open, but I've not ever had a problem, you know, losing a gift card or anything like that. So I went ahead and stamped a sentiment because I'm using the stitch-shaped dies today, the circle, and rather than bring in my die cut machine in the video, I just went ahead and did it this way. Really love that font, and I hope you do too. Now this makes a great birthday card too. Get those backings off. And you can see how quickly this comes together. Oops. There. And put this right over here. Now you do want to make sure, and I wasn't paying too much attention when I added my dimensional, that's probably up a little bit too high, so let me see if I can't move that down. That will be better, because you don't want it, you know, sticking that part closed. Go ahead and place that. I love the way this sentiment just really pops. Okay, and we're ready to put our little card down inside. And I debated about using the cinnamon cider ink, but I like the way that the early espresso contrasts with that. And then we'll put a little more glue here and glue this down to our card base, so it ends up that our card is still 5.5 by 4 1/4, which is pretty much the standard card that we make here in the U.S. I love the way that cinnamon cider contrasts with the early espresso. Really pretty. So another masculine card made super easy. Okay, that's our project for today, you guys. So if you like this, give me a thumbs up or a heart. I really appreciate that. That encourages me. I want to tell you the good, exciting news now. Let me bring in this little flyer that I printed this morning. So Stampin' Up! Has done bonus days for the last couple of years. And what that means is they are giving $5 coupon codes for every $50 purchase during the month of July and up until the 4th of August. So this morning I have already earned some bonus days coupons, and you can too. But I earned mine on the demonstrator pre-order from the holiday catalog. So our new holiday catalog will be available to customers starting August the 4th. So I was able to pre-order this morning so I can get some products in my hand and start sharing samples with you. I also ordered catalogs, so that means those will be going out to my regular customers as well. So if you've made any purchase with me in the last 6 months, you are already on my list. If not, just let me know. I'll be glad to send you a complimentary catalog. So this is good news, but some really exciting news is when you are ready to redeem your bonus days coupons in August, you'll be able to purchase holiday product, and you'll be getting free holiday product. So there's no limit on the bonus days coupons that you can earn during July. And I just love this. I love the timing of this. I'm so excited about it. So let me know if you have any questions, and I hope that you will meet me back next Wednesday to craft and connect for a few minutes in our Facebook Live. Thank you so much.